Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our celebration of Durga Puja. We have a very, very nice program this morning. We will be starting with a talk by SUMAN MUKHERJI on Ma Durga through the lens of the Ramakrishna movement. Then we will have some live music provided by the Banerjee family and Madhusen. That'll be followed by a talk by GAYATRIPRANA on Mother Durga, the Divine Feminine. And then you'll all be invited to participate in a flower offering ceremony to Mother Durga led by the nuns. So now I request SUMAN MUKHERJI to come and present his talk. Oh, by the way, sorry. If you're feeling unusually, I'm feeling at some stage I might need to turn on the air conditioner to cool us down. Ironically, we're not really in summer, but if you're feeling a bit warm, someone, please let me know. I don't always feel the temperature so well.
Pranams, revered GAYATRIPRANA Mataji, Sridhara Prana Mataji, Nityatma Prana Mataji, and Robert. Thank you, GAYATRIPRANA Mataji, for taking the risk with me. But I can confirm that you have succeeded in your real objective of encouraging me to spend some time with the Holy Mother. I can assure you that approximately for the last 2 months, I have thoroughly enjoyed the time I spent with the Holy Mother vicariously through 2 books. The Holy Mother by Swami Nikhilananda and Sri Sharada Devi and her Divine Play by Swami Chetanananda. I will share with you all some of the golden nuggets that I have acquired from these books as we discuss Ma Durga, the impersonification of Shakti, and the acknowledgement of the divine in feminine form through the lens of the Ramakrishna order. So that we are quickly all on the same page. Of course, the Durga Puja is all about celebrating Ma Durga. It portrays the victory of Ma Durga against the buffalo demon Mahishasura, who signifies distress, difficulty, and evil. It is important to create Ma Durga because Mahishasura cannot be defeated by any of the male gods of the Hindu pantheon. He has this unique boon that prevents his death by a male opponent. So the Devas, under the leadership of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, combine their powers to create Ma Durga, who really then is victorious and relieves us from distress, difficulty, and evil. An interesting tidbit, UNESCO inscribed Kolkata's Durga Puja onto the representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. And on a lighter note, this is the most important festival for the Bengalis in India. And the joke is that at this time, while the rest of India is fasting, the Bengalis are actually feasting. Now let me take you back and somewhat try to bring to life the first Durga Puja that happened at the Ramakrishna Mission in 1901. Swami Vivekananda quickly sought the guidance of the Holy Mother, her permission to celebrate Durga Puja. The Holy Mother said, nothing can be accomplished without worshipping Shakti, thereby providing her consent. But she prohibits the animal sacrifice that Swami Vivekananda had originally planned, saying that as monks, your vow of offering fearlessness to all beings means that this sacrifice cannot be performed. And of course, there's nothing nobody can really go beyond the mother. So the Swami obviously agrees. The other interesting fact about the Durga Puja is that Swami Vivekananda, who himself is one of the greatest proponents of the Advaita Vedanta philosophy, where only Brahman is real and everything else is really unreal, but in the context of the Durga Puja, he wants a strict adherence to the scriptural injunctions. Another interesting thing happens right a couple of days before the puja, where Swami Brahmananda sees the vision of Ma Durga come over from Ganga from the Dakshineshwar side and stops near the Bilva tree in the Mutt compound. Miraculously, the Ramakrishna mission secures a pratima or the idol at very short notice. Swami Vivekananda is so fixated about this puja that he requests Ma Durga to bring upon him fever during those days, because he says that even if the slightest mistake, even if I had seen the slightest mistake during this puja, I would have been furious with the monks and young monks and the organizers who were, putting their blood and sweat to make this puja happen. And I think Vivekananda was also sending this very important message that while you should not be ritualistic or dogmatic, there is a place for rituals performed properly in the context of spirituality that brings together communities and people closer to God. So what does this all mean for all of us who are a part of the Ramakrishna order? Who really is the embodiment of Shakti, the divine in feminine form? It is no other than Sri Sharada Devi, or the Holy Mother. And so that there is absolutely no doubt in this room that this is the fact, I will take two instances. The mother at one point asks Sri Ramakrishna, "How do you regard me?" And Sri Ramakrishna, who is the avatar of Varishtaya, the incarnation of the Lord himself, says, "The mother who is worshipped in the temple, the mother who gave birth to this body," referencing himself, "the blissful mother of the universe." On 5th June 1872, Sri Ramakrishna worships the Holy Mother as Shoroshi, Divine Mother, as one of her 10 aspects. During this puja, the worshipper and the worshipped both lose consciousness. And when Sri Ramakrishna gains partial consciousness, he surrenders everything at the feet of the Holy Mother. His rosary, himself, everything that was his. So there should be no doubt in our minds that for us, really the Holy Mother is the Shakti and the divine in feminine form. So what can we expect from the Holy Mother, the divinity in feminine form? One, the ability to transform our lives. And I'll take two examples. Once she was returning from Jwarambati to Dakshineshwar. There's this long, rolsome meadow infested with highwaymen. Nobody wants to cross this meadow either alone or after dusk. But in this instance, the mother is tired. She has a footsore. She's fallen a little behind from her companions, and a robber accosts her sternly. But when the robber looks at her face, suddenly everything changes. He becomes quite gentle, says that he is accompanied by his wife. The mother actually addresses them as father and mother and says that I'm actually going to meet your son-in-law in Dakshineshwar. So the robber and his wife actually take care of her, give her some food, and make sure that she meets the companions, and she ultimately actually makes it safely back to Dakshineshwar. The robber and the wife later meet Sri Ramakrishna in Dakshineshwar, and they say that they saw Mother Kali in her. In another instance, there is Harish, a devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, and his wife was not very happy that he's spending a lot of time with him, gave him some medicines to divert his mind towards worldly affairs, and this affected Harish's brains. And one day, Harish arrives at Kamarpukur, in a deranged state of mind, and Harish is actually chasing the Holy Mother in her home's compound. And this is where the Holy Mother assumes the form of Bagala, one of the forms of the Divine Mother, lays him on the ground, places her knees on his chest, slaps him hard. Harish gasps for breath, and Ma Sharoda Devi's fingers are red, blood red. Harish is pacified. He leaves for Vrindavan, where he becomes normal. So the mother really has the ability to transform our lives from where it is today to where it could be, and of course, in a very positive sense. The second, breaking away from outdated traditions. When Sri Ramakrishna left his body, departed uh, for the heavens above, Sri Sharoda Devi does not, wears the sari with the narrow red border and does not get rid of her gold bracelets. And the villagers who are still narrow-minded, fanatical about social traditions, are saying all sorts of things behind her back. And Ramakrishna actually comes into her dream and says, you are not a widow because you're not the wife of an ordinary person. You're the wife of the Lord himself. So there's no need for you to give up anything. And she continues to wear the sari with the red border and those gold bracelets. And I think in a sense, giving this message to society that some of these outdated traditions, need to be questioned. Third, she's an embodiment of compassion and patience. In a temple of Krishna in Vrindavan, the mother prays that she might not see other people's blemishes. And this characteristic was innate to the Holy Mother, which made her an embodiment of compassion and patience. You could literally get away with anything with her. And I'll talk about a few more instances. When Swami Vivekananda has arrived from the West, has become this great Swami Vivekananda whom the world knows, and goes to meet the mother for the first time and lays prostrate in front of her. While the others follow suit, he is asking the others not to touch the mother's feet because she takes upon herself all the misery and suffering of the hapless soul. Ask for her blessings from the bottom of your hearts, sincerely and without verbal expression. She always is in this superconscious state and understands everybody's state. So this is the embodiment of compassion and patience. Fourth, she is the foundation and the superstructure of the Ramakrishna mission. Swami Vivekananda, when plague hits West Bengal, is almost on the verge of selling the Belur Math because he thinks that with that money, he will now be able to spend it on the poor people who are suffering from plague. The Holy Mother actually comes in the way and says, you cannot sell. This belongs to the master. Will the purpose of Belur Math end after conducting only one relief work? The mission will continue through the ages. And she really puts the bulwark of what is now etched in the annals of history and what is to become of the Ramakrishna mission in the future. People like Swami Brahmananda, Sharadananda are always consulting her on crucial matters. She is watching over the monks' spiritual, mental, and physical welfare. She's transforming the lives of many of the undisciplined monks and keeping them in check. She's initiating and recruiting monks, giving them the ochre clothes. And later, some of these men actually spread the message of Ramakrishna in India and abroad. She is firmly behind the establishment of Udbodhan, Jairambati, Kolpara, and Kamarpukur centers. She's telling the Ramakrishna monks that this is an international organization and you have to learn English so that you can communicate with the foreigners. Whenever there is a dilemma, the monks come to the mother for a solution. So while while Swami Vivekananda is visiting the West, traveling all over India, carrying this very difficult message of Ramakrishna and trying to put it to the people in very lucid form, the Holy Mother is playing a foundational role in the formative years of the Ramakrishna mission and Math, which lays the foundation of what we see today. And I'll end this with what I believe the Holy Mother as a meeting point of the ancient and the modern. Swami Vivekananda's Western women disciples, when they see the mother, they see this mother with one cloth, walking barefoot, keeping herself veiled, and without formal education. how could she conduct the spiritual ministry of the Ramakrishna order? Later on, she becomes the mother of all of these and more, and she encourages the girls in India to have a modern education. And some of the uh, names worth mentioning are Sister Nivedita, Sister Christine, Sarah Bull, and Josephine McLeod. Few other instances here, interesting stories that I saw is that Swami Vivekananda is suddenly worried. He sent his women disciples to meet the mother for the first time. And he's worried because the mother can't speak in English. She doesn't understand the English traditions. How is this damn thing going to go? And the mother really welcomes them with open arms. She partakes food with them, which is not easy because she's an Orthodox Hindu and does not eat with everyone. But she gives this practical message to the world that everyone is welcome in her fold. In another instance, the women devotees, the Indian women devotees were bowing to the mother, touching her feet with their foreheads. And Josephine McLeod is a little uncertain of what to do. And the Holy Mother actually tells her that, this does not necessarily apply to you. You can do the way you want it to do, showing how pragmatic she is, because different cultures really need to be dealt with differently. Again, a very interesting note from Sister Nivedita. She says that the mother always had a veil on her face, and when a man spoke to her, the men would speak from behind. And if the men were closer to her, she would actually completely cover her face with her veil. She would not respond to the men directly, so she would actually whisper into the ears of a woman, and the woman would be interacting with this man. And she made this very interesting comment, which even Swami Vivekananda had never seen the face of Sharada. Then, of course, Miss Bull comes around and convinces her to take a photograph. And she's this, very timid, shy lady. She doesn't want this to happen because a male photographer will be out there, etc. But Miss Sarah Bull is able to convince the mother, saying that I want your photograph because I want to carry this to the United States and I want to worship you through this photograph. So she agrees, and 3 photos are taken. The Holy Mother with her eyes cast down in an ecstatic mood. The second, where she has regained her normal state and is worshipped, and this one is worshipped everywhere. And the third is Sister Nivedita sitting face down. And the comment that Sister Nivedita makes is, that is Sharada Devi. She hadn't been seen by a man in her life. And last, she actually inaugurates the School of Girls, which was managed largely by Sister Nivedita and Sister Christine, with a lot of financial support from Miss Sarah Bull and Miss Josephine McLeod in 13th October 1898. And she says, may the Divine Mother of the Universe bless this school. May the girls trained here be the ideals of society. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Holy Mother. She is Shakti. She is divinity in feminine form. She is Ma Durga. She is Ma Kali. She is Maha Maya. She is Shoroshi. She will lead us from darkness to light, from the unreal to the real, from death to immortality. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. You did such a good job. We're going to be requesting you to speak again. You realize that? So now we're going to have some live music now. So just give us a couple of minutes to set up for that.
Hello. Very warm welcome to everyone for our humble offering. Pranamas to the Matajis, and once again, thanks for the opportunity for allowing us to perform here. Um, Durga Puja is, of course, very special, and I will not add any more than what he has done. It's a brilliant once again. Thank you very much. We'll present some songs which are called Agumani Gan, which is basically welcoming Ma Durga, and some of these songs are actually the one that I will be doing, for example, is as if Ma Menoka, who is mother of Devi Parvati, she is she's singing to Giriraj and describing how she sees Parvati as not just as a Ma Durga, but as a daughter. And that, in a way, that also aligns to how we look at our daughters in a way. So that message is about how we look at our daughters, and that sentiment of mother is not that is universal. And so I have with me Sonali, and I have Debarati with me on that side. Um, so we will be going one after another. You want to do the first one? You want to go first? So Sonali, thank you.
Hello, hello. आज लो तुम আলোর বিনু মাতলো যে ভুবন বাজলো তোমার আলোর বিনু আজ প্রভাতে শিশুর শুনে খুলে দিন বাজলো 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 তোমার আলোর বিনু অন্তরে যা লুকিয়ে রাজে অরুণবে না সে বাজে এই আনন্দ যোগে সবার মধুর আমন্ত্রণ মাতলো যে ভুবন বাজলো তোমার আলোর বিনু আজ সমীরণ আলোয় পাগল নবীন সুরের বীণায় আজ শরতে আকাশ বীণায় গানের মালা বিলায় তোমায় হারা জীবন তোমারি ভোরের পাখি উঠে গাহি তোমারি বন্ধন মাতলো যে ভুবন বাজলো তোমার বিনু
Hello. Ah, 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 দেখো গিরি দেখো যে তরুমা এলো দুর্গা হয়ে সে নয় সামান্য মেয়ে দেখো গিরি দেখো যে তরুমা এলো দুর্গা হয়ে সে নয় সামান্য মেয়ে দেখো গিরি দেখো যে শুনেছি নারদের কাছে তরুমা শ্মশানে আছে শুনেছি নারদের কাছে তরুমা শ্মশানে আছে অমন শ্মশান পাগল সঙ্গী বিনা শ্মশান পাগল সঙ্গী বিনা অসুর নিধন করতোকে দেখো গিরি দেখো যে তরুমা এলো দুর্গা হয়ে সে নয় সামান্য মেয়ে দুঃখ সারা বছর ধরে সুধা ফেলে শিব বিষ পান করে দুঃখ সারা বছর ধরে সুধা ফেলে শিব বিষ পান করে এমন জামাই লয়ে ঘর করে এমন জামাই লয়ে ঘর করে গরিবি না আছে কে এমন উমায় ছাড়িস নে আর মৃত্যুঞ্জয় বোঝা এবার এমন উমায় ছাড়িস নে আর, মৃত্যুঞ্জয়ে বোঝায় এবার। একা যদি না পারিস মন, একা যদি না পারিস তবে জগৎ জনের সঙ্গ নে। দেখো গিরি দেখো যে তোর মা এলো দুর্গা হয়ে, সে নয় সামান্য মেয়ে। দেখো গিরি দেখো যে।
হ্যালো। গিরি প্রাণ গৌরী আলো আমার, গিরি প্রাণ গৌরী আলো আমার, উমা বিধু মুখ না দেখি বারিকো, হৃদয় লাগে অন্ধকার। গিরি প্রাণ গৌরী আলো আমার, আজি কালি করি দিবস যাবে, প্রাণের মারে আনিবে কবে। আজি কালি করি দিবস যাবে, প্রাণের মারে আনিবে কবে। প্রতিদিন কি হে আমারে ভুলাবে, প্রতিদিন কি হে আমারে ভুলাবে, একই তব বিচার। গিরি প্রাণ গৌরী আলো আমার, সোনার ময়না ডুবিল নীরে, শেষকে রয়েছি পরানো ধরে। সোনার ময়না ডুবিল নীরে, শেষকে রয়েছি পরানো ধরে। ভিক হে আমারে, ভিক হে তোমারে, ভিক হে আমারে, ভিক হে তোমারে, জীবনে কি সাদার। কমলাকান্ত কহে নিতান্ত, কেদো না কো রানী হও গো শান্ত। কমলাকান্ত কহে নিতান্ত, কেদো না কো রানী হও গো শান্ত। কে পাইবে তোমারো উমারো অন্ত, কে পাইবে তোমারো উমারো অন্ত, তুমি যে ভালোবাসার। গিরি প্রাণ গৌরী আলো আমার, উমা বিধু মুখ না দেখি বারিকো, হৃদয় লাগে অন্ধকার। গিরি প্রাণ গৌরী আলো আমার। গিরি গণেশ আমার শুভকারী, গিরি গণেশ আমার শুভকারী। পূজে গণপতি এল পেলাম হই মবতী, পূজে গণপতি পেলাম হই মবতী। যাও হে গিরিরাজ জানো গিয়ে গৌরী, গণেশ আমার শুভ শুভকারী গিরি গণেশ আমার শুভকারী বিল্ল বৃক্ষ মনে পাতিয়ে বোধন গণেশের কল্যাণে গরির আগমন বিল্ল বৃক্ষ মনে পাতিয়ে বোধন গণেশের কল্যাণে গরির আগমন ঘরে আনবো চণ্ডী শুনবো কত চণ্ডী ঘরে আনবো চণ্ডী শুনবো কত চণ্ডী আসবেন কত দণ্ডী যোগী জটাধারী গণেশ আমার শুভকারী হে গিরি গণেশ আমার শুভকারী মেয়ের কোলে মেয়ে দুটি রূপসী লক্ষ্মী সরস্বতী শরতের শশী মেয়ের কোলে মেয়ে দুটি রূপসী লক্ষ্মী সরস্বতী শরতের শশী সুরেশ কুমার গণেশ আমার তারি ঝরে নয়ন বাড়ি গণেশ আমার শুভকারী গিরি গণেশ আমার শুভকারী পূজে গণপতি পেলাম হই ভগবতী যাও হে গিরিরা জানো গিয়ে গৌরী গণেশ আমার শুভকারী গিরি গণেশ আমার শুভকারী
Thank you, Suman, for the beautiful presentation. We got a good idea how Holy Mother is the representation of Durga, and Swamiji used to refer to her as living Durga, not just an idol, living Durga. And thank you for the music. As those who Bengalis, non-Bengalis who don't understand, I just will say this was the welcoming mother. Today is the 6th day, Shashti, and this evening mother is supposed to come. And the music was describing her mother, Parvati's mother, asking the king to go and bring her. I can see, I haven't, feeling so sad that I haven't seen her for a year. And your daughter Durga, if Uma, she has become Durga and she's fighting in the cremation ground. And your son-in-law, he has given up nectar and drinking poison. So the mother is worrying about her daughter. And then the last song was saying Ganesha is coming. So all the obstacles will be removed because he is coming with mother. Because in Durga Puja, not like our Durga here. Usually they describe is pictured as it's Lakshmi, Saraswati, goddess of wisdom, goddess of prosperity, and Ganesha and Kartik, remover of obstacle and and the what's the Ganesh? Kartik is the commander-in-chief of the God's army. So all the obstacles will be removed. Thank you. त्वयैतद् धार्यते विश्वं त्वयैतत् सृज्यते जगत् त्वयैतत् पाल्यते देवी त्वमत्स्यन्ते च सर्वदा. This whole universe is supported by you. This whole universe is projected by you. This whole universe is protected by you. And you always reabsorb all this into yourself. The topic I have given is Mother Durga, the Divine Feminine. When you say Divine Feminine, you mean to say that God has got gender, masculine and feminine gender? The gender is only for the body, for the human body, its physical body, not for God. So what do you mean by Divine Feminine? It is a spiritual concept representing certain qualities like intuition, creativity, nurturing, compassion. In one of the hymns in Chandi, one of the most important scriptures of the Shakti worship, the prayer goes that, or prayer refers to Chandi as intelligence, patience, peace, compassion, power, motherliness, and even as delusion. It's a long prayer. It's very beautiful. Ya Devi Sarva Bhudeshu Buddhi Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To that divine goddess who is present in all beings as Buddhi, intelligence, Shanti, then peace, compassion, Daya, motherliness as mother. Doesn't say when that is spoken of, it's not that it's in the female body. No, it's in all beings. Sarva Bhutesh, in all beings, this is present. So this divine feminine, it does not mean feminine, female body. It's not gender. It refers to universal energy present in all beings, irrespective of religion or gender. It does not, it never says it's only for the Hindus. No. All beings means all over the whole universe. Wherever, animal, human, doesn't matter. Present in all beings, this is the present, energy is present. So this energy is symbolized as goddess in many ancient cultures and religions. However, this concept of mother goddess was pushed aside, or almost we can say destroyed, by the rise of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. For them, the highest God figure is God the Father. There is no place for God the Mother. Only in India alone, this original mother culture is preserved and is developed into a particular form of worship, a Shakta religion and spirituality. Now we can see a revival is happening all over the world. They are recognizing the need for Mother Goddess. They are coming to the awareness that the world needs the grace, the love, warmth, strength, and even leadership of a Mother Goddess, now more than ever before. Because God is a storehouse of all strength. And if we can connect with God, we will get strength. God in Hinduism is a personal, impersonal entity. As impersonal, we speak of the Brahman. The impersonal aspect we refer to as Brahman. And personal aspect, we have so many forms. Mainly Shiva, Vishnu, and Divine Mother. We see this concept of divine feminine coming for the first time in the Rig Veda, the oldest scriptural text or religious text in the whole world. Maybe how many thousands of years, we don't know, would be more easily more than 7,000 years. Even the ruins of Dwaraka, Sri Krishna city, which went under the Arabian Sea, they have done the carbon dating and found to be 5,000 BCE, that's 5,000 years before Christ. That means that is 7,000. And Vedas are much, much older. And in the Rig Veda, and among the Vedas, Rig Veda is the oldest one. In the Rig Veda, there is this concept of Mother Goddess coming there. We see that. There is one hymn in the Rig Veda called Devi Sukta, the hymn to Divine Mother. It's written by a woman Rishi, Rishika Vak. Her name is Vak. And she's the daughter of sage Ambrina. And this Devi Suktam is considered as the origin of Shakti worship. It's interesting, in the hymn, every verse starts with the word I, Aham. So she's identifying herself with the supreme reality. She's not writing as an ordinary mortal. She's not writing as Vak, the daughter of Rishi Ambran. No, she's writing this, composing this hymn, identifying herself as the supreme reality, identifying herself with Brahman. You have heard this meaning so many times, the Suktam and meaning so many times. Every year for Holy Mother's birthday, we chant it and read the meaning. But today we'll go into a little more deeper into that. She starts with the word saying, I am that reality which you worship as Rudra, Vasu, and all the other cosmic deities. What do they worship for? Worship for worldly gains. All the deities that you worship for worldly gains, I am that. If you look at Rudra, Vasu, Aditya, there are so many are there in number. But she is saying, no, they are not many. All are one. I am that one which comes in all these different forms. Again, she says, I am the sustainer, the substratum of the divinities. We always say Brahman is a substratum. And here, Vak is saying, I am the substratum. I am the power which sustains all these divinities. See, I'm reading from the translation of the Devi Suktam. I sustain the cosmic forces of water and light. I am the center of energy, light and life. I am the center of energy, light and life given by the sun, air, fire, and all other beneficial cosmic forces. I am the one who is supporting all this. So that is the Sat aspect, the existence aspect of Brahman. I am that support. Because of me, all these are existing. Then she comes, I am the most adorable object. My hymns are chanted in all places. Through my power, all the creatures take breath, eat, see, and hear. Through my power, through the power of Brahman, through the power of the divine feminine, all things, beings, breathe, see, hear, eat, every action is done by the power of that reality. And she is saying she is present as the manifested universe and goes beyond that. And present in all being, though she is transcendental, at the same time is present in all beings as consciousness. In the Devi Mahim, the hymn that I referred to earlier, is one verse which says, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chedanetya Pithiyade. The mother which is present in all beings as consciousness. We are all conscious because the mother is in us. That presence is there. That is the Chit aspect of Brahman. And again she says, even if they do not know, they dwell in my love. I am in them, they are in me. We are all alive, existing because of the love of the Divine Mother, of that supreme reality. That is the Ananda aspect. So, Sat Chit Ananda. We refer to Brahman as Sat Chit Ananda. That's what here Vak is saying. I am that entity. The Mother Goddess is not just a sustainer and protector, she is also the destroyer. Vak says, Aham Rudraya Dhanaradhanomi. I stretch the bow for the defender of cosmic life. Oh, she's not just a very soft, gentle mother figure. No, she's a fighter. I stretch the bow. I make the others defend whenever there is evil forces rise up. I stretch the bow for the defender of cosmic life so that his arrows may pierce the malicious powers. I rouse the fury in the hearts of people to battle against evils. See, whenever anybody is fighting against evil forces, that is done because of the Divine Mother. She is making them do that. So she is destroying herself and she is making others also to fight against evil. So thus Devi Suktam depicts the Divine Feminine as the ultimate source, the supreme primordial creatrix, Para Prakriti. So she is transcendental as well as immanent. So she says, I go beyond the heavens, beyond the limits of this vast earth. I am invincible. None can defy me. And she is with form and without form. And when with form, we refer to her by different names, so many different names. For example, the people who follow the Sankhya philosophy call her or that Divine Feminine by the word, by the name Prakriti. She is Avidya or Maya for Vedantins. Shakti of Shiva for Shaivites, Vishnu Maya for the Vaishnavites, Mahamaya for Shaktas, all the different names referring to the same reality, same entity. And since the whole creation has come from her, she is described as supreme knowledge and the great ignorance, great nescience. She is also again the great intellect as well as the great delusion. She is the source of all good as well as evil. Everything comes from her. Even good comes from, we always try to think or like to think that from mother all good things comes. Evil also come from her only because there is nothing other than her. She has created the whole universe. Everything has come from her. So where is there a separate another person to create all the bringing all the evils? No, that also has come from her. In another prayer in the Chandi we see, you are the good fortune in the homes of the virtuous and ill fortune in the home of the wise and the wicked. Both are her. Ignorance and knowledge, both are her. And we see in this Chandi another word saying, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and all the gods take form, assume that their particular form, and perform their assigned duties. She is assigning all the duties because of her power. Without her, they are completely, utterly powerless. In the Shivanand Saundarya Lahari, Shankaracharya says, Shiva Shaktya Yukto Edi Bhavati Kinchit Prabhavitum Nache Devam Devo Nakhalu Kushala Spanditum. If Shiva is united with Shakti, he becomes capable to project this universe. United with Shakti, he is capable to project the universe. If not, he is not capable of even moving his limbs. He is utterly helpless without the power of Shakti. In the Chandi, in the first episode, you see the two demons, Madhu and Kadapa, trying to destroy Brahma. And Brahma is praying to Vishnu, but Vishnu is under the control of mother. He is in deep sleep. Till mother wishes get out as delusion. She is under delusion. Unless she allows, Vishnu cannot fight with the demons. And then when she wills, Vishnu fights with the demons and destroys them. So that's why Shankaracharya says, if he is not united with the Shakti, he is not capable of even moving his limbs. Utterly helpless. Now, when you say mother is creating, sustaining the substratum, and then again we say Brahman is substratum, there are two entities are there. One is Brahman and another Shakti. The Upanishad says the whole universe has come from Brahman, exists in Brahman, is absorbed back in Brahman. Yatova imani bhutani jayante, ena jatani jivanti, yat prayanti abhisam vishanti. From which the whole universe has come, the manifested universe has come, by which is sustained, and into which it is absorbed back. That is Brahman. And again, in the Chandi, just the verse I read earlier, the whole universe is supported by you, the whole universe is projected by you, this whole universe is protected by you, and you always reabsorb into yourself. So there are two entities. One is Brahman and other is Divine Mother. Is that so? How can that be? There cannot be two infinities. It's only one. It seems contradictory, but it's the two aspects. The same entity, the two aspects. They are non-different. Sri Ramakrishna says, Brahman and Shakti are non-different. They are inseparable. You cannot separate them. They are the same. Like fire and its power to burn. Can you ever imagine fire without its power to burn? As soon as the moment we think about fire, the power to burn is associated with that. They cannot separate them. Mother, Divine Mother or Shakti, goddess, has got several names. Actually there are 1,000 names are there. There is 1,000 name, a hymn called Sahasranama of Divine Mother, 1,000 names. But common names we are Amba, Ambika, Uma, Bhavani, Durga, Kali, Lakshmi, Saraswati, all are the mother's name, depicting different particular aspect. They are not different deities, the same deity depicting different aspects. Now Durga is depicted as warrior goddess. Look at the picture of Durga that we have got. Her 10 hands have got all weapons. This doesn't look like a very benign, compassionate mother. She's a warrior goddess. She is battling against evil forces. If you read the Devi Mahatmyam or Durga Saptashati Chandi, the same book, got 3 different names, you can see she's fighting with the evil forces, the demons, the wicked, the unrighteous people. She's destroying them for what? To protect the pious and the virtuous. And she not that she has done it once for all, no. She is giving a promise. In the Chandi, towards the end, we can see this promise. Yada yada badha dhanavotha bhavishadi tada ada vatiryaham karishyam samkshayam. Whenever trouble arises due to the advent of wicked people, I shall incarnate and destroy the enemies. Just like the promise that we see Krishna gave in the Bhagavad Gita, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhidhanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamiham. Same. The same promise. One is given by Krishna, the other is given by Mother Durga. The same, she is fighting. And Durga means, the literal meaning is Durgadi Nashini, one who removes all evils. Now, if she is a warrior god, always fighting, why do we call her Mother Durga? Mother is not a warrior. My mother is my mother. But a mother is always there to protect the child in troubles. If the child is attacked by anybody, the mother will stand up against that person. Swami Vivekananda says, if a young mother, if lady is walking on the street and a dog runs towards her, she will run away, frightened. But suppose another day she has got her baby in the stroller and a dog is coming at the baby, at the stroller. What will the mother do? Where will her position? Between the dog and the stroller, baby. Mother is always there to protect. Then all the fear has gone. She's there always to protect us, to comfort us in difficulties. And when we are too overwhelmed, she's there to take us on her lap. And another thing about mother is she never judges the child. Whether good or bad, for mother, her child is always a child. Whatever be that person, whether virtuous or wicked. Again, Shankaracharya says, Kuputro jayeda, kuchidabi kumata na bhavati. There may be wicked sons, but never a wicked mother. For mother, the child is always her child. The same with Durga. She is there ready to fight evil forces on our behalf. That's why we call her Mother Durga. She's there always there to protect us. And in all of us, there is a child. We may boast that we are so of our achievements, our position, our power. But when we are in trouble, deep, really trouble, when you find we are really overwhelmed, oh, how nice if my mother was here. The thought come. We become the child, the helpless child wanting the protection of the mother. And Mother Durga is there. Physical mother, a biological mother, how much can they do? They are limited by their physical body and their mind. But Mother Durga is there, all powerful. We just have to run to her. And she doesn't judge at all, as I said earlier. Whether you are good or bad, wicked, whether you have been praying to her all this time, or just in distress you are turning to her, she doesn't judge. She takes on the lap. As Holy Mother says, If my child covers itself with dirt, is it not my duty to clean it and take on my lap? That's what she does. And another thing Holy Mother said that, I'm just adding to what Suman Mukherjee said, whenever, if anybody calls me mother and asks for something, I can never refuse. It's a wonderful idea. If anybody calls me mother and asks for something, I can never refuse. You see, all the mothers here know that. All that the child has to do is cry and weep and make a tantrum, and the mother will give in. However much he may say earlier, no, I won't give you, no, you can't do that. You go on crying, the mother will give in. So Holy Mother says, if anybody calls me mother and asks for something, I can never refuse. It's a great promise. It's a great consolation for us. When we are in trouble, we just call her and she will protect. It's a certainty. It's definite. And she wouldn't judge. That's why Shankaracharya says, "O Durga, ocean of mercy, overwhelmed with danger, I call on you. Think not that I am a cheat. Oh, just because you are in trouble, you are calling me. Don't think like that. For it is natural that children afflicted with danger and thirst remember their mother." The child may be playing with the toys, but when it is in trouble, no, all it wants is go back to mother. And Shankaracharya continues, "O Mother of the universe, there is nothing to be wondered if you should be full of compassion for me, for a mother does not forsake her child, even if he has innumerable faults." That's the difference between, we can say, father and mother. Sorry if I am annoying the fathers, but that's the difference. There is a book called Sharda Devi, the Great Wonder. Towards the end of the book, there are 3 articles by Swami Buddhananda. In one of the articles, he says, the father comes from the office and a child runs to it, the toddler runs to the father. Father is annoyed because he is tired after the whole day in the office. Now, he had his shower, had his meal, and he's ready. Now he wants a toddler. But the toddler, it's time for it to sleep. But it's father's time, so the child should go and retrieve. That's a father's case. Look at the mother. Mother is ready to go out somewhere, all dressed up. The child comes running, weeps on her clothes. No, the mother takes it up. Her clothes are made dirty. The child may vomit or make her all the makeup go bad. No, she'll comfort the child and then again go and get ready to go for her whatever part she was going out. But for her, the child comes first. For father, when it is time, the child should accommodate. It's not my words, it's actually that Swami has written. I'm just, I don't want to annoy the fathers here, but that's a fact. So, Shankaracharya says, a mother does not forsake her child, even if he has innumerable faults. I'll just finish with a few words from Swami Vivekananda. In his classes in Thousand Island Parks, in the Inspired Talks, he says, mother is the manifestation of power and is considered a higher idea than father. So just what I said. Again, Swamiji is saying, mother is the manifestation of power and is considered a higher idea than father. The name of mother brings the idea of Shakti, divine energy, and omnipotence. The baby believes its mother to be all-powerful, able to do anything. See, that's the belief of every child. My mother can do anything, no problem. Sri Ramakrishna gives the example, the child of the maid servant is having a fight with the child of the master. And the child of the maid servant will say, I will tell my mother, I have got my mother. See, her mother, its mother is a maid servant, doesn't matter. For the child, mother is all powerful. The baby believes its mother to be all powerful, able to do anything, all merciful, all powerful, omnipotent. These are the attributes of Divine Mother. She is the sum total of energy in the universe. Every manifestation of power in the universe is Mother. She is life. She is intelligence. She is love. See again the three aspects of Brahman. She is life, Sat. She is intelligence, Chit. She is love, Ananda. The worship of even one spark of Mother in our earthly mother leads to greatness. Don't think that biological mother is nothing. No. If you look upon your biological mother as a manifestation of Divine Mother, it will lead to greatness. Yam asked once to Sri Ramakrishna, because he was not comfortable with the worship of the personal aspect of God. He was a follower of impersonal aspect. So he was saying, even if you think about the idol, you have to think about the hands, feet. Then he asked the question, but can we think about God as your own mother? Sri Ramakrishna says, of course. Mother is an object of worship. So Swamiji says, the worship of even one spark of mother in our earthly mother leads to greatness. Worship her if you want love and wisdom. Worship Mother if you want love and wisdom. And Mother is coming here to the earth now to bless all her children. Let's pray to her.
A few announcements. We don't have the yoga classes coming Thursday and the following Thursday due to school holidays. Next Friday, we have the spiritual evening discussion in the evening led by GAYATRIPRANA. Please note, next weekend, of course, you know, it's a long weekend. We're not having a Sunday talk next Sunday. There will be a retreat come working bee at Dharma at our retreat place, and you're always welcome to join in with that. That'll be from Saturday afternoon till Monday afternoon, and GAYATRIPRANA will be leading that retreat. The following Sunday, the 12th of October, Sri Dharapranaji will continue her series of talks on the 4 yogas. This one will be on Bhakti Yoga, the second talk on Bhakti Yoga. Also, very specially after that, we've got what we could call an author book talk. Dr. Uma Srinivasan has recently had a book published. It's called Etched in Gold, 2 Journeys, 4 Centuries. And it's a powerful tale of 2 women who lived 400 years and continents apart. One woman in India 400 years ago, one woman here, and some links to them. And so Uma will be giving a talk about that book after Sri Dharapranaji's talk on the Bhakti Yoga on Sunday the 12th. Then Sunday, 19th of October, we have the Kali Puja celebration. So do please join us for that. We'll have talks by Mitu Datta and GAYATRIPRANA, and there'll be the candle offering ceremony to Mother Kali. So we do. Oh, and yes, sorry, how could I forget? And our very good friend, Tanim, he'll be coming and giving his annual Sarod performance. He loves coming to do that for us, and we certainly love having him with us every year. So now please stay back. The nuns will lead you in flower offering ceremony, and then we'll share the offered sweets and savors.
Kali, Bhadrakali, Kapalini, Durga, Shiva, Kshama, Dhatri, Swaha, Swadha, Namostute. Om Hrim Esha Sachandana Pushpavilva Patranjali Dakshayajna Vinashinyai Mahaghoraye Yogini Koti Parivrataye Bhadrakalye Srimad Bhagavat Durgaye Vaushat. Kali, the serene, the compassionate, who wears the garland of all our evil deeds. Durga, the savior, patience incarnate, the great sustaining mother, all that is pure, pious, and sacred art thou. O Mother, my salutations unto thee. Today, please be gracious enough to accept this offering of mine, an offering of flowers smeared with sandalwood, the offering of my heart. Om, victory to Durga. Om, Sarva Mangala, Mangalye, Shive, Sarvartha, Daike, Sadhike, Sharanye, Trambake, Gauri, Narayani, Namostude. Srishti Sthiti Vinashanam Shakti Bhute Sanatani Gunashraye Gunamaye Narayani Namostute. Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Narayane Sarvasyarthi Te Devi Narayani Namostute. Pranatana Prasidatvam Devi Vishwarthiharini Trailokya Vasina Medye Lokanam Varadabhava.